Hi, I'm Conor and welcome back to Trails of Cold Steel. Well, last time we went to the market and questions everyone. So, let's go to the train station for questioning. After entering the station, they asked about whether or not there had been any inquiries in regards to the lost property. Yes, there was an inquiry. The wallet seems to be matched the description we received too. Can I ask when the inquiry was made? I believe it was this morning. A young lady came along in a panic, claiming that she was at the complete loss without a wallet and its contents. From what I could tell, she seems to have been traveling alone too. I get why she would be in a panic then. Did she say anything else that could lead us to her? She mentioned that something about returning to the inn to do through our check, if I recall correctly. It's the weather cook, right down the street. You can't miss it. How convenient! We'd happen to be staying there ourselves. Right, let's go ask Margaret. Okay, let's go there. Welcome. Oh, hello there. Sorry, but things are a bit hectic right now. Margaret's taking orders right now, so she's the one to talk to if you need anything. Yeah, seems a bit more people in here. Hey there, is something the matter? Do you have a moment? There's something we'd like to ask you. Reen explained the situation to Margaret and asked if anyone had come along looking for the wallet. Oh, you're looking for Annabelle. Bad timing, thought she just left. That's unfortunate. But we have a name now at least. That makes life a lot easier. True, all that's left now is to actually meet her. She mentioned that she'd be searching at the rest area in the market next. Great market next, so you want to head there. Make sure you return it to her. Okay, we will. Let's go. Okay, then we are here. Excuse me, you wouldn't happen to know if your young lady came here in searching for her wallet, would you? She was indeed here a few moments ago, but she's gone now. Do you know where she went then? Unfortunately not. She did mention something about having no choice but to rely on Adios now though. Does that help you at all? I think there's one place that could be. Shall we make our way to the church then? Yeah, that seems like our best bet for now. So let's go to church. Oh, idiots. Mom got really mad at me, so yeah, sorry about yesterday. Promise me you won't pull any stuff like that anymore, okay? I forgive you if you do that. Yeah, promise. Here, take this too, it's really special to me, so you know I'm being serious. I was told that Jake and Susie aren't a good match for each other. But that's silly, getting along with each other is so much better. I think they'll become friends one day. That's why I told Mommy about what Jake did to her yesterday. I told Mommy about what Jake did to Susie yesterday. That's supposed to be a secret, so don't tell anyone. Oh, Adios, please have mercy on my poor soul. I simply cannot believe this. How I am supposed to live on, having lost all my mirror in a place like this. Looks like we found her. The tragic heroine act made it kind of obvious. Unfortunately, we have to interrupt her. Excuse me. Eee! Just who are you all? Well, you can turn right around if you plan to rob me. I no longer have any. Please calm down. We just want to ask you something. Are we correct in assuming that you are Annabelle? I am. Anna, so. You wouldn't happen to recognize this wallet, would you? They showed Annabelle the wallet. That's my wallet. Where did you find it? Well, you see. They returned the lost wallet to Annabelle and explained the situation to her. Thank you so much. I'm surprised to hear that the merchant from the Grand Market kept it safe for me, however. Kindness remains within people's hearts after all, it would seem. Looks that way, yeah. Regardless, I'm very grateful to you found it for me. That you found it for me. Is there any particular amount that you like in return? You can take half of what's currently in here if you'd like. I don't think we can accept that. Your thanks alone are enough. I see. Well, how about this then? I purchased it as a souvenir at the Grand Market before the Great Wallet search began. Pick up blush. I see no reason you can't accept that. In fact, I insist. I hope you find it useful. Thank you. We gratefully accept them. You're welcome. Thank you again for finding my wallet. So you managed to find the owner after all? Thank goodness. I really can't thank you enough. I'm glad that we could be of help. Please excuse us then. Quest completed. Whew. Right. Then let's go to the guardhouse. Are you those students from the military academy, was it? What are you doing here? We are terribly sorry to trouble you, but we were hoping you might be able to help us with something. Could we ask you a few questions about the incident that occurred at the Grand Market this morning? What? What does it have to do with you? We are visiting this town on a field study as students of Thor's Military Academy, and we would be very much appreciate the chance to see how experienced soldiers such as yourselves handle difficult everyday situations. This seems to be a perfect opportunity for an anecdotal case study and could prove most invaluable to our education if you permit it. Alright, stay here. I see what I can do. It looks like we might be able to hear what they have to say for themselves after all. Nicely done, Laura. In times like these, we need to make good use of our positions. No one can fault a student for wanting to learn after all. But now comes the hard part. This makes me nervous. Well, let's just wait and see what we can get out of them. Remember, it's not always what they say that matters, but how they say it, and even more importantly, what they don't say. Right. I hope you appreciate us taking time out of our busy schedule for this. So what do you want? Make it quick. I'm a busy man, you know. He's not even trying to keep up appearance. Unbelievable. I'll be brief then. We came to discuss the incident at the market this morning. Would we be correct in assuming that the Provincial Army will be conducting no further investigation? Is that all you came here to ask? Is that all? Should the armed forces charged with maintaining peace in this region not be taking this matter more seriously? Laura, I'm not sure. You got a big mouth for someone your age, and it seems you have a lot to learn about how military units actually work. What do you mean? Let me ask you this, what should the number one priority of the Provincial Army be in order to maintain the status quo? I tell you, their number one priority should be to enforce the will of their region's ruling lord, Duke Operator. As members of the Provincial Army, the will of the nobility is absolute. We are just following our orders, protecting what we have a duty to protect. I assume you're referring to the local petition against the sales tax increase? So you're saying as long as the petition isn't withdrawn, the Grand Market isn't something you have a duty to protect? Interpret my words however you want. We're soldiers, we follow our orders, that's how the military works. If we don't need some fresh military academy inductees telling us how to do our jobs. This is nuts. Does he even have a tiny shred of shame? I was hoping we'd be able to get something out of him, but it sure doesn't seem too likely anymore. So, is it that then? I hope this has been enlightening. Now, if you excuse me, I have a job to do. Great. Would you mind answering just one more question? Elliot. Fine, ask it. Well, do you have any idea what might have happened to the goods Marco was handling? You know, the accessory merchant, all he had left was that one sample. What are you talking about? The merchant from the capital Haynes was the one who was planning on selling accessories. What? What did you say? What are you all looking at me like that for? How do you know that? I was under the impression you hadn't investigated the matter at all. Ah, how peculiar. We only discovered what each of the merchants was intending to sell a short while ago ourselves. Sir, we have our own ways of finding these things out. You do well not to underestimate us. No, we've wasted enough time answering your questions. We are leaving. Answering your questions, you little bastards. Do you think the fact that they know what each of the merchants was selling means they did investigate the matter after all? But the burglary happened last night, and it was only first discovered this morning. Realistically, don't think there was any opportunity during that time for them to do any digging, not without running into us. Agreed, I suspect they knew what each merchant was planning to sell well in advance of yesterday's incident. Though that would be an easy information for them to learn, since Duke Alberea must have issued permits for both stalls. That's true, and the army would have no trouble gaining access to transaction records for something like that. But why would they bother? Maybe they need to know so they could prepare. Prepare for what? I get the impression that the incident at the market has been carefully planned out for a while now. I don't think those two merchants being given permits for the same spot was a coincidence either. It was probably done to get them to start fighting so they could get robbed while there was tension between them. Basically, to create a situation that couldn't be brought under control without the army's help. So the two merchants were being used all along. That seems to fit perfectly with what happened this morning. Meanwhile, the provincial army has shown no interest in actively working toward a solution, unless the markets manager chooses to withdraw his petition. So they waited for things to get out of hand and showed up to force both parties in an uncomfortable truce. Eventually, the merchants would get worn down enough that they feel like they have no choice but to withdraw the petition. This is turning out to be an even shadier situation than I thought. Yeah, but thanks to Elliot, I do believe we finally uncovered the truth of the matter. That was indeed some very quick thinking you displayed, Elliot. You'd make a fine military strategist. I just got lucky, that's all. So, what we know is the provincial army is somehow involved with the actual perpetrators of this crime. The only way to solve it once and for all, so seems to be, well, to find them and catch them. But if this was carried out by members of the provincial army, that's not going to be an easy task. No, I don't think anyone from the army was directly involved. The soldiers here are far too proud to dirty their hands with such escapades. I tend to agree, really, wherever the culprits are, I doubt they're still here in Celtic. There just aren't many viable places to hide such a huge volume of goods without them being found. Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe they escaped by train? No, they can't be. Boarding a train with that much merchandise would raise suspicion for sure. It's been less than a day since the burglary happened, so they can't have gotten far. Maybe we should ask around on the main roads and see if anyone saw anything out of the ordinary. Someone suspicious may have been spotted leaving or even entering the town. That sounds like a wise course of action. Come, let's resume our search. We mustn't let this cowardly thief run free. I wouldn't dream of it. Yeah. So, we need to go find someone who sees everything. And the drug fit and see anything. My drinks are gone. Someone, anyone, give me some mirror. Rick! This poor old drunk needs some mirror. Hey! Or not. Then let's go the other way. Wait. It's map of Celtic. Wait, this map. Oh, hello. Yes. Lulu, are you okay? Look what the nasty man did to her. Is something the matter? I was just chasing after Lulu near the west exit of town, and there was this wild man asleep along the side of the street. A weird man. The drunkard we saw earlier, perhaps. Probably. Nasty smell of him nearly made little Lulu faint. That's terrible. It really was. Don't know who he is, but I'll have to keep an eye on Lulu to make sure she keeps her distance from him. So he's not from this town then? I'm not sure, I only started seeing him around a few days ago. I'd never seen him before that. Really now, that sounds like elite if I ever heard one. If he's drinking in the middle of the day and isn't Instructor Sarah, then we know he's not a merchant at the very least. Yeah, I think we should go talk to him. Let's have a look near the west exit and see if we can track him down. But before that, we should unequip the kitty ears. We got them on not long enough. Stupid idea, but can be good. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh nope. So now he has something to say. Drink! Bring me a drink! Oh yeah, this guy reeks. How much has he put down? It's only midday and he's already completely blitzed. I don't think this is the man we are looking for. I think he'd have trouble pulling off a robbery. Sir, are you alright? We can help you back home if you like. Shut up! Leave me alone! I'm just got a good for nothing which just lost his job. Looking for after that nature park. It was my whole life. Nature park? I wonder if he's talking about the Lunaria nature park we saw yesterday. Oh, you kids know it? Honestly, you used to be a park ranger for that old place. And then you lost your job? Yeah, I don't know where to. I gave my life to the job. I did, and then he just came and took it all from me. That damn official just showed up out of nowhere and told me I was sacked. You can't just take a man's livelihood of him like that, and it's not fair. The job was my life. My life? Yes, we can see that. Something about this doesn't sound right. I agree, it hardly seems fair to take a man's job away from him without good reason. Right? I'm so glad somebody understands how I feel. There's no way a bunch of kids like that are gonna do a better job than me. Kids? I was drinking here last night too, see? And a bunch of kids in ranger uniforms went walking out of town through the west exit. Worst thing was they were carrying a bunch of wooden boxes too in the middle of the night. It's these days, I tell ya. Oh, a Grumpster. You don't think they could have been the nature park? I wouldn't even have considered it. But given its size, it would no doubt be a perfect hiding spot. Yeah, they'd have no trouble stashing the merchandise there undetected. The men staying at the entrance yesterday were probably there as lookouts. And if a provincial official was the one to tell him he was fired, that's practically a smoking gun. Huh, I say something useful or something? Don't know what I say, but if I helped you all out, why not buy me a drink? I would suggest you start trying to sober yourself up instead. There's a good chance we might be able to recover both your park and your job. Wah! We know our next stop. As soon as we are fully prepared, let's head on out to Lunaria Nature Park. Right. And this is what we need to do. West Celtic Highway. Not really. We need first check our second side quest. Or more, I guess. Precisely, we need to accept the second side quest, which is the market manager. Ask about the quest monster. Excuse us, but would you mind giving us some details about the monster you want exterminated? Not at all. The Provincial army did say that they would handle it, but they don't exactly seem to be in a hurry to do so. That's why we had to request that all of you take care of it instead. My apologies for that. It's perfectly fine, please don't worry about it. Just what sort of monster is it then? From what I've heard, it seems to be a massive alien monster. It appeared last night supposedly. But worse still, it's appeared right in the middle of the highway and is blocking any passage through it. As such, we really do need this to be taken care of quickly. As for its specific location, you will find it by heading west once you have left town. It's apparently situated itself on a stone bridge located on the way to Haydollar. Got it, we'll take care of it as fast as possible then. We'll report back once we have done so too. Yeah. Just looked closely for a short minute on battle records. Scanning highway. Nice. All these records. Yeah, nice. We have all that. So now let's go out to west. Scanning highway. Now this time really. And do the side quest. Let's look. There it is. Quest monster.
We should take a right here to reach the major part.
Right. Let's go.
Who are you? Do I have you as monster record?
I can do this.
Eto. Yes, I have. Nice. Kill.
My turn. Right. Huh? We should keep going.
I did it!
Level up. There it is. Warning, 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 warning.
Be careful, this one looks strong. It's my turn.
Swatter. Taking one time we can before
My turn.
information crafting and detector.
Analyzing enemy attack patterns. Analysis complete.
Swatter, a ferocious bird of prey, pulls prey upwards with a whirlwind and then catches it with its sharp talons.
Of course. Shatter. Now. I'll take you up. My turn. There. Go, Elisa.
Okay.
And kill.
Nicely done, Elisa.
Same to you. That was great.
Defeated the quest monster. So let's go back
Now's our
and
chance. We can do
report
this.
it right away. Because we don't have the much time to
Right.
fulfill the quest. At least if we would do the main quest now, we would lose the ability to
Alright, let's keep going.
fulfill this quest. Whoa! And one, running. And right in. Oh, I see you've taken care of that monster. I really can't thank you enough. I have to let those who use the highway regularly know right away. Of course, first comes the reward for a job well done. Here, take this. You material times 5. I feel kind of bad receiving this much. There's no need, you definitely earned it. I apologize for leaving all the work to you, but good luck with the investigation too. Quest completed. Woohoo! Well, with this only leaves the Lunaria Nature Park. And this we do next time. See you then. Bye bye.